Bight Outdoor family. Good morning, happy new year, and welcome back to the channel. And of course, if you're new here, my name's James. It's good to meet you guys. Hopefully you have fun on this adventure with me today, and you will stick around and join me on future adventures as well. So it is bright and early right now. It's about 6:30 in the morning. The sun just came up, and we just got to the boat launch, met up with Brian. He's already out on the water waiting for us, and it is a cold one out here this morning. When I woke up, it almost felt like I was back in Alaska for a minute. It's about 32 degrees. It was colder overnight, so when I got out to the truck this morning, it was all covered in frost, and I had to take about 20 minutes warming it up and scraping all of the ice off the windows just so I could drive. And we're gonna tough it out today, guys. It is supposed to be really, really cold and cloudy all day long, but the wind is supposed to die down just enough to where we feel safe getting out on the water. So we're gonna see if we can make it happen, because we have business to attend to today. I have owned the new Old Town Predator PDL for over a week now, and somehow we still have not caught the first fish on the new boat. So that is going to be the goal today. We are going to go out, fish the 3-mile bridge, and catch our first giant redfish in the new kayak, as well as the first fish of the new year. So I am excited. So normally when we go fish 3 Mile, we'll actually launch from Graffiti Bridge, but today we're launching about a mile further up the bayou. We're gonna start the morning off by fishing the bridge here at Cervantes Street. Probably give it about an hour, see if we can get onto some kind of fish up here, and then we'll probably start working our way down the bayou and out towards the 3 Mile bridge. And hopefully that is where most of the magic is going to happen today. So I'm gonna get this boat in the water, and I will see you guys in just a minute when we get out to the first spot. All right, so no bites up in the bayou today. It has been pretty warm over the past couple of weeks, so that might be the reason that the fish are kind of hesitating to finally push up into the bayous. It's getting colder now, so they might start doing that here soon, but unfortunately it doesn't seem like today they are up here. So we are working down towards Graffiti Bridge, which is where we normally launch the boats, and from there we will head out and start fishing 3 Mile. Little bit of a struggle getting on the piling today. It's really, really choppy, and the tide is like all the way out right now, so we were like super low and had to climb up and then kind of struggle to find a way to tie the boats up. But we got all our stuff up here, we're good to go, and we found a piling with rod holders, so we're gonna start fishing. Same rigs as usual, Carolina rigs, 6-ounce egg sinker, barrel swivel on there, down to about 36 inches of 60-pound fluorocarbon leader. And we're going to use cut menhaden on 6/0 circle or octopus hooks in this case, I guess. And yeah, so that's what we're running. We're going to get all our lines in the water and hopefully find some fish. If we don't find any in this spot in probably about an hour, we will start working our way back shallow and just see what we can do to get some fish today. All right, Brian's hooked up on the new rod and reel combo. And now he's not. Woo! Starting out strong today. A little bit crazy turn of events there. He got hit twice, just absolutely wrecked. He landed that one redfish. We didn't film the release, unfortunately, because right as he got hit there and we got that fish netted, my GoPro died, and then I ran over here because my rod was getting slammed. Unfortunately, that fish came off. But we've been hit 3 times in the course of under 10 minutes, so it's definitely moving along pretty quick, and I think it's going to be pretty good. So I'm going to get my rods baited back up, and we will see what happens. Rod bait going out. Yeah, there's something on it. There we go. Fish on. He's off. Yeah, I'm on. Something took it on the rise. I knew it. Big old sail cat. We're not going to count that as the first fish of the new year.
It's a horrible spot. Let's grab it. It was like down over here.
I think it was just a cat anyway. How'd you get it?
It's a heavy one.
Yeah, I think it's a cat. He's going right for that structure too. No, it's a red. What? That was the weirdest little red bite I've ever seen.
That was really strange. I don't know what he was doing.
Barely over. It's like 28 and a quarter.
Wait, it's not very big.
Fish on. This will be my first actual fish of the day. Feels like a redfish. We got some head shakes. Doesn't feel super catfishy. Oh, he's not that big. Little red.
Not so little?
That's a tag, I think.
You're right.
Yeah, he's tagged. That's cool. All right, there we go. First redfish of 2022. He's not very big. He is slot size, about 27, but we are going to send him back because we're going to be out here for a while still, and I don't have means to keep him. So let's get him back in the water. First fish of 2022, baby. So we have been out at this spot for about 4 hours now, and it's not as productive as we were hoping for. Normally we wouldn't stay on an unproductive spot for that amount of time, but with how choppy it's been out here this morning, it would have been really difficult to get the kayaks loaded back up and go try to find a new spot, especially since not all of these pilings have rod holders, and we're going to have to use the boats as our rod holders if we move. That makes it a little bit more challenging, but it looks like the water is finally starting to calm down, and the breeze has pretty much gone away. It's only a couple miles an hour now, and that should make it easier for us to go exploring. So if you guys didn't see that last video that we filmed out here when I caught my 37-inch PB redfish, I will link it down in the description for you. Go check it out when you get a second. That video, most of it, well, the first fish was actually filmed on the piling that we're on now, but most of that video, when we were getting all of those really good bites towards the end, were several hundred yards back that direction in about 20 feet of water. And I'm thinking, because it is finally starting to cool down out here and that water temperature is getting really, really cold, I think those big redfish are finally starting to move up shallow. And now that the water's calmed down, we're gonna get back in the boats and go up shallow and see if we can have better luck than we have had at this spot so far, and hopefully get onto some fish bigger than 30 inches. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna load up, and I will see you guys at the next spot. What you got, man? Oh, that's nice, man. All right, so that was pretty cool. That guy that we just met out here, we came around the piling, and Brian looks over. He's like, "Oh, I see a bent rod," and that was right when the guy was netting it. And 34-inch redfish. He said that's his PB, so that's pretty cool. And that's definitely a good sign for this spot. He said that as soon as he got down here to the shallow water, all of a sudden he started hooking up all over the place, and he kept having his bait stolen. So that definitely makes a good case for the fish being a little bit shallower today as that water gets cold. So we are coming up on the piling where we filmed that last episode when we were hooking up on all those fish, and I definitely have a pretty good feeling about this spot. So we're gonna work on getting all our gear and ourselves up onto the piling, and then we will start fishing, and hopefully we will have as much luck as that guy did. Right, so we are up on the piling now, and I'm gonna show you guys a little trick. So these pilings that don't have rod holders, the best thing that we found to do is take your crate out of your kayak and bring an empty 5-gallon bucket along with you. And when you get to your spot, you can fill it with seawater, and that'll weigh it down. And as long as you remember to keep your drag nice and loose, this is plenty heavy to keep all your rods in. And now we can fish 3 rods fanned out across this whole area, and we should be all set. So we're gonna get these rods baited up, cast them out, and hopefully we can catch some fish. Got a couple little baby trout here that we caught on the sabiki rig. Hey, oh, there you go. You want to grab, do you have a fish on this one?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Which one was it?
This middle one.
Go for it.
You sure? Whoa! You want this, man? Holy crap.
Big?
What was that about? All right, well, that was a little bit wild. I grabbed his rig because he was already on one on another setup, and there was like nothing there. I thought it was like maybe a little trout or something, because occasionally you'll grab a trout on one of these hooks. And I reeled it almost up to the piling, and then all of a sudden whatever it was just dove straight down and broke it off on the piling. So definitely a good sign. We're getting hit already. There we go. All right. Well, we're getting somewhere now. Sweet. All right. Let's get a measurement on this guy, see if he's slot. If he is, we might keep him. No, he's over. Yeah, 30 on the dot. All right, there's a little look at that 30 on the dot that we just got. Second redfish of the day for me, and 4th redfish of the day collectively. That's a nice fish. Let's get him back in the water. All right, so we're starting to do a little bit better. Our bait situation is pretty critical now. We ran out of all the bait that we brought, so we're having to fish for our bait using sabiki rigs. And looks like we got onto a nice little school of pinfish. So we're gonna start using pinfish as bait, and hopefully the big reds will enjoy these guys as much as they enjoy the trout and the cut menhaden. All right, we will hook that pinfish right through the tail. See ya. Something's on this one. There we go. I'm on. Fish on.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh yeah, nice. 31. All right, 31-inch redfish. A little bit of an upgrade. Still not the monster that we were catching in that last episode, but we'll definitely take it. We're catching fish. We're having a good day. And there is one last look at that gorgeous redfish out here in the sunshine. So let's get this guy back in the water and keep going and see if we can upgrade from 31 inches. Oh, there he goes. Easy release. This thing just got nailed again. I don't know what's going on down there. There we go. Finally got this fish hooked up, man. I've been false alarmed on this same spot like 4 times now. All right, he's gonna run for that piling. I'm just gonna have to horse him. Nope, come here. Yeah, I'm dangerously close to the piling. Big fish. I think.
Do you want me to reel any of your rods in?
Middle one, please. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. Oh. I don't think this is a red. Oh, no. Oh, is he on my drive? Get out of there. Get out of there, little red. Oh, he's pretty good. He's not a little red, that's for sure. Jeez, he is.
Let me know if I need to go to you.
No, you're good. He is strong. This is probably the strongest red I've ever pulled in. Woo! That's a good fish.
That's a good one.
That's a real good fish. He's real close to the PB. He's just shy of 37.
Fat too.
Yeah, he's real fat. So yeah, real close to my PB. I think he's maybe a 1/4 inch shorter, but that's a pretty good fish. All right, there is that 36.5, 36 3/4. He is like a 1/4 inch shy of my 37-inch PB, but that is what I was hoping for today. That is an incredible redfish. I am super stoked. That is awesome.
You go.
There he goes. Well, that was awesome. Did not break my PB. It was like that close to being bigger than my 37-inch PB. I mean, he was like right there. But you know, nonetheless, that was an amazing redfish, and that's the bite that we've been looking for all day. When I pulled up on that thing, it was just like weight instantly, and I really didn't think it was going to be a redfish. It felt like a maybe a black drum or a really big gar, maybe even a stingray, something like that. And when we got it up to the surface, I was so stoked to see that it was a big redfish. That was a ton of fun. And it's obviously golden hour right now. That sun is just about touching the horizon. And that means that it is the prime time to get onto some of these fish. So hopefully we can get a couple more before the day is over. So I'm gonna get my rods rigged back up with some bait and get that back in there while we still have this perfect evening golden hour going on, and see if we can get onto some more big redfish. I got it. There we go. Good fish. Nice.
Feels heavy.
Looks heavy.
It's a good one.
You're good. All right, Brian's on one. Yeah, he's a little smaller. He's about 34 inches. Yeah, buddy. All right, there's a look at that 34-inch redfish. Still not a PB breaker. A little bit smaller than that last one, but still an amazing fish. And it seems like the bite might finally be picking up out here. I'm on my other rod. Come on, bud, go. Safe revive. There we go.
Do you want to wear this?
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Messy, but we got him. Woo.
Back to back.
Back to back. It's another big one too. Right, there is another real nice redfish back to back with that first one. It happened so fast that I actually left this camera going. Didn't even realize it because we were running over there for rods. And yeah, so back to back big reds. Looks like this guy's probably about 34, 35 inches. Definitely not a PB breaker, so we're not gonna measure him and waste time. Let's get him back in the water. Oh, he's ready to go already. There we go, nice and easy. Alright guys, we just made it back to the boat launch. Overall, today was awesome. We caught our first fish of the new year as well as many more. Technically, we did not catch our first fish actually in the kayak, so we'll still have to achieve that goal. All the fish we caught today were from the piling, but definitely an amazing day out there on the water. Biggest one today, 36 3/4 of an inch, just a 1/4 inch shy of my personal best redfish. So we'll have to come back another day to beat our personal best, and maybe we'll actually do it from the kayak that time as well. So I hope you guys had a good time coming along on this adventure with me and Brian today. We had a good time, and of course, I look forward to seeing you guys on the next episode as well.